Look at that. How much time is that saving? So if you got a set of these, they really help kind of get installing the new reservoir. My God, look at the difference. Leaks, leaks, and more leaks. Got a pretty bad one here. It's going to be the timing chain cover. So we're going to be replacing the gasket there. I've done it once before in another video, but I think I may have known what went wrong, but we're going to figure it out once we take that out. I'm also going to be replacing this yellowed out coolant reservoir, pretty much because it looks bad. So we're going to replace that and this, but first we're going to get some support underneath the engine. All right, got my jack supporting the engine. We're able to get the motor mount out. It's not too hard. I think these are 18 millimeter, and then these are like 16s. And then the whole piece just comes out. I wanted to look at it too. It does look like it's slightly cracked, but it's not like in bad condition. So I will order one in the future, but we'll use this for now. It's really not that big a deal. I thought this would actually give us more room to get to those, which I guess it does, but that still sucks, man. They're still down there. So I'm still probably gonna have to use a wrench. There's one right there, and then one right there, and then those three on top. The good thing is, once we take it out, it'll be a lot smoother getting it back in. I guess you don't have to disassemble this. Just push it off to the side, it doesn't leak. Hopefully, with the new gasket, once I slap that on, should be okay, and we can stop this crazy leak. This one here might be hard to get to, just because that dipstick's in the way. So if you got a set of these, they really help kind of get right in there and break them loose. That one's pretty simple to get to. You probably just want to switch to a shorter one. And then the bottom, we'll use some sort of 10 millimeter ratchet. And hopefully those will come out pretty easy. I was able to break the bolts free. And you can kind of just twist them by hand at this point. Got one loose. Just this one in the back is just giving me a little trouble. So looks like it was the gasket that failed. It's super brittle. I mean, it moves like hard plastic. It just snaps into pieces. So we'll get this replaced, cleaned up, hopefully put it back in, and won't have any issues. New gasket fitted. I don't know what happened. Maybe this was just a cheap gasket, or maybe it was something I did, but it's super brittle. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what caused it. Hopefully this one lasts a little longer than that. Let's put it in. Now we're gonna wipe this down. I'll probably get a little rubbing alcohol as well on this edge. Just make sure it's clean. From what I've read, I think you're supposed to install this gasket dry. So we're gonna do that. I'm not sure I did that on the last one, which may have been an issue. I don't know, we'll try it out. And I was also trying to get a little more room with the dipstick here, but this T30 is just not in a good place to get a tool. I was using this right here to kind of break it loose little by little, which may give just a little bit more room, but it won't be much. But I think that's really all you need. All right, believe it or not, this is gonna be attempt number 4. These bolts keep popping off, and yeah, the gasket keeps slipping off. I was able to loosen the dipstick more. Just slide this in. So update, cover's still not on, and it's cracked. Wait, where is it? Oh no, that's it right there. Yeah, so this is trash. I'm gonna have to order another one, gasket, trash as well. I'm gonna have to figure out something as far as getting to work tomorrow and finding that cover and gaskets by 24 hours. Yeah, I ain't gonna dwell on it much. I need to find out where to get parts right now, and then we could figure out a whole solution on getting that situated. I'm not sure what was going on. I was fighting with the gasket the whole time. It just doesn't seem like that gasket wanted to fit on that cover. So yeah, I should have bought a new cover with it anyway. But here we are. So I guess stay tuned for part 2. All right, guys. I'll see ya. Hopefully with some good news. Morning, guys. It's the next day. It is about almost 9 o'clock. New part came in. I just figured I'd get the whole assembly. So this is the new cover, bolts, gaskets included. The old one cracked. Old cover cracked right here, so had to replace it. At this point, if you're gonna do the job, just buy a whole assembly. The gaskets they send, you just can't trust them, I guess. Let's go put this on. So the new cover is on. I was able to get these just pretty much hand tight. One in the back too is not that big of a deal. You see how I have everything kind of arranged? Just move that around. You don't have to remove this. Obviously it's easier if you do. The more stuff you remove, the better. And pretty much you just want to use your fingers to kind of get a grab on those bolts on the bottom, and before you finally tighten them with the wrench. Hopefully this is the last time I have to do this job. But at this point we just tighten them up and trying to go kind of across as far as tightening. That way you got an even seal there. One way to start Wednesday, finishing this up. I was actually happy the parts came in this morning real quick. Minor setback, upper timing chain cover. What a pain in the ass. If you need more help, I do have another video that shows it. That shows kind of more in depth on how this gets done. As far as my opinion on removing the motor mount, I would avoid it. It really doesn't help anything. You still have this giant plate in the way of these bolts. So don't even worry about the motor mount. I did it and it only made things harder. So avoid it. Just try to slide this in there and move as much stuff out of the way as possible. All right, so you can get a ratcheting wrench down there. As long as it's finger tight, you could start trying to slide a 10mm ratcheting wrench. Look at that. How much time is that saving? I don't even remember how much I spent on this. Home Depot. I'm gonna buy some more of these. The cover's done. Installing the new reservoir. My God, look at the difference. So basically, flip this upside down. It's not gonna leak. Pop this off. You could remove the liquid that way. I'm just gonna pop this off, move the pipe, connect it to the bottom of this one. See? Attach that. Now I'm just gonna pour whatever's in here, and then swap the top hose, and that should be it. I think we're clear up top. We'll swap the top hose and pour the rest of that in there. Nice. Much better. Next is replacing this reservoir, which I do believe has a crack on the bottom, so this will all be replaced soon with new plastic. Plastic, which we love. All in this engine bay. All that's left now is just to start it up and test it. Nice. I'll be testing some engine cleaning products in the next video because, yeah, we're gonna need to clean this whole engine bay. The car's fixed. Took a little longer than usual, but learned a few things. It's running good, no more leaks. I'm just gonna get cleaned up, head off to work. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Give this video a like and subscribe for more content.